Let's just fucking do it. Hello, knockity knock knock. Is anybody around? Hello there. Hello there. What do we got here? Let's see what we got going on right now. Got anybody around? What's happening? I got one person hanging out. What the fuck's going on here? One person. Hello. We got a comment. Let's see. We got any takers? We do have Maureen. And we do have Pain Like Bane. What is going on, guys? Hello, Arm. How are you? Nice to see you. I got a few songs I'm gonna play. I don't have much of a topic. I'm just haven't been on since four. I haven't had a wind down in a long time, guys. So I'm having a glass of wine, and I figured let me jump on. I got an hour to kill. I got some music I want to play, so let's rock and roll here, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who we get. Let's see if anybody pops in. If anybody pops in, I'll throw out my little introduction, and we'll play a little music. Got these battery chargers. They go. How come the battery chargers don't last anymore? What's going down? What's going on? Why is this a problem? Let's see what we get here. I got a few songs I want to play. Let's go with the introduction a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Where is this sucker? Well, let me fix this. I'm doing things as we're live because that's what I do. Because I have no stress in the show. No stress here, guys. No stress. We just come on and we shoot the shit, and that's what we do. Emmanuel Espataro, how are you? Nice to see you. Mark Info has entered the building. Hello, Mark Info. How are you? Yes. Enter the social club. You are here. You have arrived. Let's see what we got here. Got a nice little group, 6 people hanging out. What's going on, guys? Let's have a little salute to you guys, a little wine. So today we just about hit 1250. Let me see where we're at. This little group of yours got you at 1249, it looks like. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. All right, good. That's Thomas is done with that. Let's see what we got. We have hit 1249. Beautiful. One more to 1250. That's not bad. You guys have a hell of a show here to get to 1250. 12. I was in the middle of thing. Do his replay, Todd Father. Just letting you have it for. Oh my God, Mike F. That was crazy. That was a crazy show we had today. Oh God, we were off the wall. We were definitely off the wall. I was in ShopRite, acting crazy, or just acting like myself. You like that Rocky picture? Thank you. Patty LaBelle, new attitude. Well, I already set them up there, so I'm gonna open up with a little HSCC. So I don't know. Music is what I was going to do. Talk is another thing. We can talk, we can have music, we can do whatever you guys want to do. Remember, this is your show. But I'd like to do some music at night. Break it down a little bit. I got Low Down, I got Tainted Love, I got a little TKA, I got Let's Groove, I got Queen, Fat Bottom Girls, and I got the Pointer Sisters. So I got a few songs up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 songs to go with. So, Seymour Scagnetti, how are you, cuz? Nice to see you, Seymour. I'm having a glass of wine. Where's Gianni Catalano? What goes on with Gianni? He doesn't enter the building. Comes in late. Get guts of fire. Gianni Catalano, where are you, cuz? Where? You know what? Let me change these glasses. Oh, of course you're a big bottom girl. Isn't everybody a big bottom girl? You know. You know. Fat bottom girls, they make the rock and world go around. That's a great song by Queen. That's a great, great song. A really good one. Gerard. Big Bones. Oh, man. I would be outside having a cigar, but I can't go out there yet, guys. But my cigars are nice and moist thanks to Big Bones. Yep. So, you gotta love the fat bottom girls. They make the rock and world go around. It's a known thing. Now, I don't know what anybody looks like on here. I'm not going to pretend to say you're hot, you're pretty, you're ugly, you're skinny, you're fat, you're in between. I'm not going to pretend that anybody on here is anything because I have never seen any of you. So I can't. You have pretty attitudes. You definitely have nice personalities. Other than that, I cannot comment. But fat bottom girls do make the rock and world go round. When a fat bottom girl walks by, everybody's checking out a fat bottom girl. When a skinny girl walks by, they're not going ooh ah. It's just a fact. The eyes just gravitate to a fat bottom girl. It's just a natural thing. You can admit it. You can deny it. Or you look at your man's eyes. He's looking at that fat bottom girl. No doubt. Pretty attitudes. I guess you guys have pretty personalities. You're very nice individuals. That's all I could say. You got avatars. Look, I don't know anybody here. I don't know you guys. I don't even have your real name. Who are you? All I know is you're hanging out with me. You got respect. It's actually painted. It's a wood thing with paint. And I got that at a flea market. Can you imagine? You know how much I paid for that? I told Dean to. How much I paid for that thing. That's painted. Oh, Maureen, you guys are awesome. Maureen always greets me with a wake up message. Very, very nice. Have a great day. I mean, can't get any better than that. How much does something like that go for? My dear, you have a beautiful pair of attitudes. There you go. There you go. Mike F comments on everything in depth. Pictures. He sends you pictures. Mike F is the most interactive individual on here, I believe. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Of course you did. So we got good. We got a good group. I think I assembled a nice group here. Remember, I don't have any content. I'm a guy without content. I do that little coffee in the morning. Sometimes have a glass of wine, and then move along. But let's drop a song right now. Let's go with a little song, guys. Yes, he is. He is. Mike is on point, man. Here, let's go with this first jam right here.
They tend to run around and hang with the crowd, putting your business in the street and talking out loud, saying you bought her this and that, how much you done spent. I swear she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey boy, you better bring that chick around to the sad, sad truth, the dirt low down. Taught her how to talk like that. Give me that big idea. Nothing you can't handle, nothing you ain't got. Put your money on the table and drive it off the lot. Turn on that old love light, turn maybe to a yes. Same old schoolboy game got you into this mess. Hey son, better come on back around. Face the sad, sad truth, the low down. Got you talking like that. at the sun. Take the low, 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 low down. You ain't got to be so bad, got to be so cold. These dog existence sure is getting old. Got to have a Jones for this, a Jones for that. This running with the Joneses, boy, just ain't where it's at. No, no, you better come on back around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty low down. Got you talking like that.
HSCC, that's a good band. They do some good stuff. They do some decent stuff. They have a good they do all different types of all different types. Yeah. I don't know, Manuel, where Gianni has gone. What's going on with you guys? What do you guys have going on? Yeah, it's a good one. Hello, Thindu. How are you? What's going on? Watching this as I am at the Trenton Thunder Stadium. Very nice. That's a good place. No, we're not talking about. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, we're not talking about anybody really, Thindu. Nothing, nothing, nothing specific. At the Trenton Thunder Stadium. Wow. Is it actually in Trenton or is it outside of Trenton? That's Arms. That's pretty cool. That's the North Bears used to be in that same league, I think. I'm not sure. Is that possible or no? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just hanging out. I came on for a few minutes. Today was crazy on Thindu show. Wild, wild. Oh, Thindu, I got to ask you something. It's in Trenton. It's actually in Trenton. Uh, okay, Thindu, I'll text you. I can't really. There's something I got to tell you, but maybe not public. I don't think. It's in Trenton, huh? That's nice. What is that league? That's Trenton Thunder Stadium is what? What league is that? So they let the little league play in that stadium? How's it work, Arms? You should pay attention to the game. You shouldn't be paying attention to me. That's great stuff, though. Yep. No, nothing. Nothing. Dindu and Vito the Pitbull. Yep. That's right. Dindu was there. Dindu's always around. He does his thing. He does his thing. Dindu does his thing. He's keeping busy. Yeah. I love it. Good stuff. Got a good group. I don't typically come on at night. Once in a while, I'll do a wind down like this, hang out a little bit, have a glass of wine, and then go about my business. Let me see something here. Hold on. I got a question for you, Dindu, but I'll text you after this, after I log off. I'm not staying on long. I just wanted to come on and see if I get a few people in here tonight. It's been a while. I don't typically do it at night. I'm really liking pre-records. I'm liking the idea of pre-records. I may, in fact, go back to doing some pre-records. I am not sure yet. What did I want to check? I needed to check something, Fangul, and that's the senior mind. Sounds High School is playing here. This is the home of the Yankees minor league. Okay, division. Oh, nice. That's excellent. That is excellent. Yeah, Maureen. I don't have a topic right now. I really don't have much going on. I just popped on for a little bit. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dean Do show was a little off the hook today. You never know with Dean Do show how it's gonna go. It can go either way. That show can go either way. My show, you pretty much know what it is. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. And I'm the morning guy. I typically just do the morning. Oh, nice. Nice, Emmanuel Espadaro. Very nice. That's cool. That's cozy. Okay, I wanted to show you something and I forgot what the frig it was. What the hell was it? Yeah, I forgot what it was. That's nice. You're chilling out, Emmanuel Espadaro. Very, very nice. Vinny didn't do a show today, right? Wait, today's Tuesday. I thought he does Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Vinny. He didn't do a show today at 4 o'clock? I guess not. He typically does. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Mark Info, you still here or no? I'm wondering where he's working now. Where is he working at? Mark Info. Yeah. Yeah. You guys got those crazy allergies? It's fucked up, man. That green stuff is everywhere. I would love to go outside and have a cigar, but I'll be a mess. Everybody's parked in front of the building, which I don't like. I like to park in back because we have cameras and shit in the back. In the front, not too good. Not too cozy with that. So I got the guys who did my introduction. They will be finishing up their platform on Friday, and I'm going to have them on. We're going to do a little sit down, and it should be good. It should be good. They're launching the business, so for content creators, I'm going to have them on. We're going to go over what they do. We'll drop their links and maybe get them some business, and that would be incredible. I don't know how much they're going to be charging. It'll be on a you know individual person's basis. But they're going to make they can make introductory clips and exit clips. So we'll see. So it looks like they reached out to me today. They did my introduction. If you like mine, you'll like theirs. I'm not sure. Has everybody seen my introduction? It's pretty cool. They did a great job with it. So yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And I don't have much going on. I really don't have much to talk about. I just came on for my glass of wine. I'm almost finished with it, and I really, really don't have that much happening. Nothing here exciting going on. Just a regular boring night. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, hold on a minute. That's what I wanted to check. Give me a second here, guys. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Good. The Yankees will be on. Yankees will be on Yes Network tonight, which is good. Does everybody have the Yes Network? And the Mets are. They're on 710, and they will be on the Sports New York. All right. So interesting. Interesting. And the Devils. What's going on with them? Yesterday. Yeah. So we do have the Yankees and Mets action tonight, so which is good. I like those night games. I like it. 7:40, nice. I relax. I watch the game a little bit. I don't have much going on. My work is done. Like I said, I'm here alone. Not much happening. Just enjoying life. Just enjoying it. Enjoying these things. The fish are doing good, and that is basically it. I didn't come on with a topic, so I don't really have much to talk about. Sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I can't do it. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it's exciting. Sometimes I'll have a guest on. Sometimes I won't. And that's where we're at. Todd Father, we were on. It was me, Todd Father, and Tinda. We were on Tinda's afternoon show. It was a shit show. We went crazy on his show. They had me in ShopRite hunting for S cookies. Oh my god! Can you imagine? Yep, that's what we were doing. How does that happen? How do things like that happen? And that's not even planned. We just came on, went on, and we had a good time, and that was it. You're eating again? Fun. You can afford to eat. You're skinny as a rail. That's you. So really, I just wanted to come on for a couple minutes. I cannot imagine the amount of subscribers that I got for this channel that I know nothing about. Yeah, we're shopping. I smoke cigars, yes. They're right there. Macanudo. I like Macanudos, Emanuela. I would love to go outside and have a cigar. It's a beautiful evening, temperature wise, but it's not a beautiful evening with the pollen. The pollen is about an inch thick. So this is a humidor right here, and that's all my Macanudo paraphernalia in there. So I like the Macanudo longs, Macanudo whites. I love a nice cigar. Nothing like a cigar. If you like it. Not everybody likes to have a cigar, you know? So that's. I gave up cigarettes 20 plus years ago. And I have a cigar here and there. Not much. Not much. But I do like a nice Macanudo. I do like, yeah. So there's so many things I could be doing here on this show that I'm not doing. I could do so much more. There's so many people that want to come on and do interviews and this and that. I don't want much out of this. I'm not looking to do anything crazy. So what I will probably do with the people that want to come on and talk about this, that, and the other thing, interviews, I may do it as a pre-record, which I absolutely love. You know, when I started this thing, it was all pre-records, and then I started to do the lives in the morning for coffee, which I enjoy, which is fun, and I hope you guys enjoy the morning coffee. Some of you can make it, some of you watch it later. It varies. It varies. And I vary because I'm crazy like that. But I got a nice early night tonight. I'm going to stay on for about 5 more minutes. I'm not going to do all the songs that I have up there. I'm gonna call it a show. I'm gonna go relax, nicey nice, talk on the phone a little bit, this, that, the other thing. I'll wait for the Yankees to come on at 7:40. Maybe I'll watch a show for the car shows that they have on YouTube are absolutely incredible. There's so much stuff on YouTube that you can watch and see. So many different things. Lots of different things. Really great stuff. YouTube changed the world. Look at this. YouTube changed the world. It's crazy. What YouTube has done, it's unreal. It really is. Yeah, I had a pleasant shopping experience. That was a crazy show today. Out of control. Yeah, so I do best in the morning. I enjoy doing the morning show. My people look forward to that. And then sometimes I'll come on here at night a little bit, shoot the shit, try to catch up with the older, the people that have been around. I want to get Adrian back on if he's around. Invest in yourself clothing. Remember we had Adrian on. American Made. Where's it? I don't know. These guys don't come around that much. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God! You saw me, Mike. You saw. The Hindu show was out of control, and then I calmed down after I had my broccoli and gavadil. It was nice and heavy. It made me relax, nice and nice, and here we are. Here we are. Oh, Mike, it's crazy. No, I like to do the morning shows. I'm not a big fan of the night shows. For me, it's not my thing. You know, everybody has different. Everybody has different things that they're good at. I'm not good at the night shows. It's not my thing. I figured I'm having a glass of wine and I'll chill out with you guys. Yeah, Mike F is something. Mike F is really good people. Really good people. So now I typically do coffee, but I'm going to leave this up for tomorrow's show. I'm not going to change it. Hello, Evan. How are you? Nice to see you, pal. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Fancy Nancy. Now they're coming in. I'm going and they're coming in. Hello, Fancy Nancy. I'm having a glass of wine. Salute. With ice cubes because I can. I'm having Carlo Rossi, which is great. Carlo Rossi Burgundy. Evan, how you doing, kid? How's that hand? You never got a notification? Then how'd you get here if you never got a notification, robots? Thumb is hurting. Evan got a nice little, not like this, but he got cut today on the job. Fancy Nancy, what do you mean? What do you mean you got no notification? You're here. You're right here. Well, how'd you find me? You didn't go search Tommy Stigs, I'm sure. Because I don't think you would do that. Yeah, this one is just, what is this now? Premier Media Group. I don't know who that is. Premier Media Group. I don't know who you are, but you just commented because I signed on to YouTube and you were the first one to pop up. Well, look at that. I'm surprised I made this for into the year without the first. Yeah. Hey, you got to be careful. You got to take it easy, Evan. Not so fast. Take it slow. Nancy. What are you doing, Nancy? Stigs, if you're a subscriber, you come up in the feed. In the feed, right. If you don't have the notifications, maybe they don't have the notifications set. I don't know. Nancy, maybe you don't. Do you get the notifications in the morning? Because I haven't seen you in the morning. I don't know. But I go on early. 7 o'clock is early. That's early for a lot of people. YouTube is crazy. Crazy place. So that's interesting. Thing to, yeah. Look, we learn from each other here. We just learn. I'm learning as I go. Just take it as it goes. I just hope we could park in the back. What the fuck? The parking lot's finished. The painted lines are there already. So I don't understand. Are you having a glass of wine, Nancy? What are you doing over there? The Ice Queen. I can't believe she changed her name. So check this out. My friend Mo has to change his name. Mo, you watching? Some Mama Lugera made a donation to Sammy the Bull for $500. Yeah, I know you're rushing in the morning. Some Mama Lugera and my friend, that Mo that trolls me, not my friend Mo. There's a Mo that trolls. He gave Sammy the Bull a $500 super chat. So my friend Mo was changing his name. Anyone see that? No, I did not see it. I did not. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Exactly. Geronimo Lopez. That's exactly how I feel. But I have the notification set for a few shows. You know? Yeah. Mo, my friend Mo. My friend Mo from Arizona. He called me today. He texted me today. Somebody on Sammy the Bull's channel gave a $500 donation. It's that other Mo that trolls me. Not my Mo. So my Mo is going to change his name. He's coming up to Belleville in a couple of weeks, I think. He's changing it to the real Mo, Mike. We spoke about it. He said, what the fuck? He felt like, oh my God. He didn't know what to make of it. You imagine? He's like, that rat bastard. Anyway. Hey, it is what it is. There's two Mo's out there. Why am I all disheveled here? I'm all disheveled. Why? There's two Mo's out there. You know? So that's what happens. He's changing it to the real Mo. Yes. because it's the same. I don't know. It's a rat thing, Nancy. It's a rat thing. Some rat donated with the same name, Mo. He doesn't want to be seen to be donating to Sammy the Bull. $500 cash app or whatever super chat. Can you imagine? They do the money these rats make on here. It's fucking crazy. So I recommended he just changes his name to the real Mo. Oliver Sutton has entered the building. Hello there, Oliver. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Very, very nice to see you. Yeah, so sometimes I don't get to, I feel bad for those who never miss a live. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I'll just come on. We have. Why choose to be every live? If that's what your quality of life is. So I will tell you for Geronimo, for a lot of people, fortunately or unfortunately, YouTube has given them a good aspect of a positive life. So for some, it works. You got to look at it in a lot of different ways. For some, YouTube has really taken them to a positive level in their life, so they're using it for that, Geronimo. No right or wrong. I agree with that. I do all of that. I do all of that. So I understand what you're saying. Yes. And I kind of agree. You don't have to be on every live. I go to Theme Deuce, Todd Father, Ralph's when I can, but I'm usually in meetings. Uh, I'll jump into Angel Gotti's a little bit, check what she's talking about. I'll go to Stand Up Guy a little bit here and there. Yeah, there you go. And I keep it basic. So I keep it basic. If that's your quality of life, you have a little. Yeah, some people do. Unfortunately, what genre? What genre are we talking about? I'm not in the genre, so I don't know. Yeah, it is crazy. Geronimo, I'm not in a genre, so I don't know what that would mean, but you didn't miss anything, cuz. Yeah, unfortunately, Geronimo, some people do have tough lives. Some people do have sad lives, and this does actually help them. Yeah, that's just the way it is. For some people, this is their quality of life. To each his own. God bless them. I'm not really in the mob genre. I rarely talk about the mob. I do here and there, but you know. Um, so Geronimo, yeah, for some people, unfortunately, it is it is their social life. Social life. It's some chips have fallen that way for some people, and this seems to work for them. Hello, Ralph. Yeah, yeah, Oliver. We're not in a genre. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens. It happens to some. It happens to some. Geronimo. Yeah, it does happen to some. For some people, this really works for them. For some people, they're obsessed with it, addicted to it. But for a lot of people, it is an out of everyday life for them, and whatever works. Yeah, oh yeah, I've been a guest on many, 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 many shows. Sure, sure, sure. Uh, I mean, I'm a small part of it, I guess you could say, Geronimo. That's not really my genre. I don't really talk that much about it. But sure, sure, absolutely. I've been on many shows, no doubt. It makes me a guest, I guess you could say. But I'm not a mob genre content creator. I'm not a content creator at all, actually. But I'm not a mob content. I do enjoy the topic, absolutely. It's cultural for me. But I wouldn't obsess over it. I wouldn't watch every show, and I will be a guest on an. I would be a guest, of course, to talk about it. But I'm not really in that genre. I'm in my own space, basically. Yeah. And the people that are in and out, yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, YouTube has changed their life in some ways. It's interesting, Geronimo. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's an escape from reality, yes. But looking for an escape from reality means your life needs improvement. Yes, but some people don't have that luxury of improving their life, nor do they have the ambition or the ability to do it. So they use this as their social life, and that's okay. It's to each his own. Whatever they use YouTube for, they use it for. There's no right or wrong. Yeah, Oliver. We just talk about it when we can. Yep. I like to talk about it. I enjoy YouTube. It does a lot for me, I'll tell you that. I could be at the bar right now next door having drinks, doing shots, making bad decisions that are good. But, I choose to jump on here, have my glass of wine in the comfort of my. Yeah, to each his own, of course, Geronimo. Everybody's. There's a purpose. There is a YouTube purpose for everybody, Geronimo. And some of us align with some reasons, some of us don't align with some reasons. Whatever it might be. Remember the guy, Tommy? He died. What was his name? Tommy? Dingo, maybe you remember Tommy? What was his name? Tommy, right? He was in the hospital bed. Hey, you might even remember that, Geronimo. Yeah. Yeah. No, Geronimo, he tunes in. It's okay. Everybody does their own thing. Smoking Tommy. He passed. So, Geronimo, Smoking Tommy's a good example. Yeah. He was on a hospital bed and he would come into our shows every night. I would be on with Vinny and Tom and Joey Bay 8th. And Tommy would pop on for a little bit. Yeah. And Smoking Tommy passed away. Smoking Tommy passed away. Remember Smoking Tommy? Uh, we got we got to be going back past 2 years at this point. Bofa, you know, Bofa, the master troll. Bofa. I remember the last conversation with Bofa talking about installing carpet. Bofa's family, I think, had a carpet installation business. So we've been around a long time. A lot of us, a couple of years, could be over 2 years at this point. Bofa, Tommy. Oh, I remember Bofa clearly. Yeah, Geronimo Bofa. You remember? See, you remember. See, there you go. So Tommy, Smoking Tommy, had a purpose. He was dying in a hospital bed, but he came into our shows every night. Every night he was looking for a show. Yeah, he was a nice guy. Bofa was a master troll. That was his job. He's like, I'm going to troll these motherfuckers. And then he passed. I don't know how Bofa passed, to be honest with you, but word came out from somebody in his family that Bofa passed. These guys have passed. And there's going to be more that pass. Yeah, about 2 years. Hello, TT. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Haven't seen you in my show in a long time. TT has entered the building. Nice to see you, TT. As always, you still are the underboss of this channel, and your presence is a present. So yeah, it's about 2 years. I think he was in a coma from something. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah, it was sad. Oh, oh, really? Oh, Geronimo. Okay, well, welcome back. Hopefully, you find some of these shows enjoyable, and you hang out. Yep, yep. So it's nice to see you guys. So I try to come on once in a while. The last time I was on at night, you know when it was? 4/4/2023, 21 days ago. I don't do the night shows. I don't typically do the night shows. But if I come on, I got a few songs up there just in case I felt like playing them. I I, I got my Carlo Rossi. Was gonna call it a night. Maybe I'll pour another glass. I don't know. I'm finishing up this one and I have ice in it. I'm drinking the Carlo Rossi Burgundy and I'm absolutely loving it. Yep. Well, Ralph, you can't really socialize on the show. It's much different. You can socialize to a certain extent. I mean, we don't even know what these people look like, or who they are, for that matter. We don't even know if it's their real names. So I don't know if we can. You could call it a social. a social aspect, but I could be at the bars or I could be here, and I chose to hang out here tonight. I do like to go to the bars, but you know, if my friends are there, I would go. Fancy Nancy was in the neighborhood, I'd go have a beer with her. But otherwise, you know. Yeah, so you never know what's going to happen, who's going to come in your shows, what's going to come your way, who's going to be here tomorrow, who's not going to be here tomorrow. My whole YouTube space has changed. It has taken a drastic change to what it was when I first started out on YouTube. I was a guest. Yeah, yeah, of course he is. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't co-sign that. I don't have no idea. I'm just a fan. You were showing skin today. Yes, you were. Yeah. Yeah, I like talking to people in person too. Nancy, you know I'm a jabberjaw, so you've hung out with me at bars. You've hung out with me and had drinks, Nancy. You know how we like to talk. In fact, I gotta stop you from talking while I talk, and you gotta stop me from talking while you talk. Have you ever played football at the? I never played football ever. I played kill the man with the ball when I was a kid. Football, I played neighborhood tackle and snow tackle, but I never was on a team. So that was a wild trip to the supermarket. Well, I was hyped up on coffee. I had about 7 cups of what's it called? Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons today. Timmy got me going. Wow, you blocked me. How you blocked? You're right here, Octavia Grace. What do you mean? You're right here. Don't tell me you're blocked again. You're right here. How could you be blocked, Octavia Grace? What are you talking about? You're hyped up? Are you? I'm not. I don't get hyped up. Well, I was hyped up aggravation. You'll never see it in me. You'll never see it. This is not the place for it. You're not going to see my emotions here. This is not the place for it. Yes, I don't know boxing, but I like Sylvester Stallone. Chuck Wepner should have been smarter. Chuck Webner got scammed by an Italian. He should have been smarter. He should have had a little street smarts. Rocky was out for something. He did it. You know what I mean? Chuck Wepner should have been street smart, and Rocky wouldn't have taken him. He played the Italian job on him, huh? Eh, he proved his point. He proved himself, though. You got to say, Sylvester Stallone definitely proved his 38 minutes. What do you mean? You're not blocked, Octavia. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. There's not enough French. Oh, wow. There you go. Very nice. Geronimo, very nice. I don't know Chuck Wepner. I don't know boxing. I just know him as an actor with good stories, and he did great in what did I just watch on Paramount? What's he in right now? Uh, what's the show he's in right now? On Paramount. What's it called? Something King or wow, great show. Great great series. What's it called? Tulsa King. Wow, I absolutely loved it. Oh my god. Tulsa King was great, man. If you didn't watch it, I recommend it. I recommend it. Gravesend, I think, is coming out soon. It takes all my power not to dig into Chaz and not to dig into Lilo on their Instagrams. I want to just dig the fuck in and tear out their souls. It's a Sgraziad. Rambo was a long time ago. Wow. Oh, yeah, but I liked it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And he looks great for 70 something. 76. God bless him. Evan had a little accident today at work. He got cut, but he's all right. The pictures he sent me. Evan. Be careful out there, buddy boy. You must be careful. All right, so we're good. Still working. Can you imagine? Look, Stigs, love you. Love you, YouTube. Love time. Always say so. Yep. Why would I not want you around, Octavia Grace? You've been around me for 2 years. What are you talking about? You're never blocked here. It'll never happen. Let me go check right now. I'll check the block box. Let's see if I can do this while you're on. Hold on a minute. Okay, while you're on, I'm going to go check. Let's see if I can do this here. New tab, YouTube. I'm going right now, Octavia Grace. Let me see if I can do this. YouTube Studio. While you're on. I'm learning as I go, guys. Let's see. Settings, maybe? Permissions? No. Community? No. Oh, there you go. Standard moderators. Blocked. Let's see who's blocked. King of Bumtube. What the fuck is that? Tony Pizza. Laura Anderson. Let's see if Octavia is blocked here. Elizabeth Allen. Pizza Sticky Fingers. Johnny Fernandez. Octavia Grace, you are not blocked. Sorry, hon. You're not blocked. Doing another double check. And you are not blocked. Octavia, you are not blocked, okay? Just to let you know. Hello, Don. You're definitely not blocked. I'm sorry, but I checked it and you're not blocked. So I don't know what's going on. That's right. Nobody here would have blocked anybody. I don't even know whose wrenches anymore. I'm not making up names, but Octavia is definitely not blocked. All right, let me go with a song. I'm going to go get a little. You have to also check your. No, I'm not checking any master YouTube account. I'm not putting that much work into it. They could come on with a new. I'm not going that far. I'm not definitely not. It's not that. This is YouTube. I'm not going that far. Forget about it. Hello, Nick M. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I got a song I'm going to throw up right now, and I'm going to go get my Carlo Rossi bottle. Well, should I pour a bottle or should I end the show? Should I pour a glass or should I end the show? What do you want to do here, guys? I was leaving 20 minutes ago, and now I'm staying. No, Octavia does not need attention. Octavia does not need any attention. I'm going to pour another glass. All right, let me go get some ice cubes and get my bottle, and I will pour a glass. I do have a couple of songs I'm going to drop right now, and I will be right back. This is the intermission. Give me a second, guys. Off. I think this camera got moved. We're good. All right, so here we go. We got a little Carlo Rossi. Carlo Rossi. Salute. Not sure if anybody has a glass. Gianni was out playing bocce, so I'm sure he's not sipping right now. Fancy Nancy, are you having a glass of wine or are you not? Yeah, so were any of my pics and videos forwarded to you? I didn't forward anything. I don't want to put my email address out there. I got your email addresses and I get your emails, yes. Yankees are on 740. That's correct. 725 right now. They'll be on the Yes Network. Did you see last night? Chris Breeder has entered the building. Hello, Chris. Nice. I don't typically come on at night. I did not even expect to see. You just poured a glass. So nice to be in a chill. They're still warring those two, Chris. Oh. A lousy steak you had? I was gonna go last night and play bocce, Sunday in East Hanover at my friend's. What is a pizza war? Ay, ay, ay. That's still going on? Is that shit still going on, the pizza war? Those guys are still warring? Mark Fiola. What's up, cuz? Hey, it's been a while, Mark. Hope you are well. I'm glad I stayed on a little bit. Get to see some veterans here. Interesting. I can't watch that stuff, Chris, anymore. I don't know. I can't pay attention to that shit anymore. Two jackals. Two jackals. Yeah, I can't pay attention to that stuff anymore. What Geronimo was saying, this is just a point right here. How much can you pay attention to? Mm-hmm. Is it that bad? I don't bother with that shit, so I don't know. I stay in my space and I'm loving it. Yeah, been a while. It is what it is, Mark. I'm not a night guy, Mark. I don't go on at night. Remember, my day starts at 4 a.m. So after the 19th, after high school baseball is over, maybe I'll start to have some of those guests on. I got so many people that want to come on, but I just can't do it. Who's been fighting for months, Ralph? Who? Who are you watching that's fighting for months? Are you guys talking about pizza and FBS? Ralph, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about right now. I don't watch, so can't watch FBS anymore. I can't watch that shit anymore. I don't know how you watch that, Ralph. How the hell you watch that garbage? We all unsub. Well, I unsubbed. Pizza I watch a little bit, but I not anymore. I give up. I can't. Tony Pizza's I was on a show with him. I was on Tony Soflo's show with Pizza. Oh my god. They were trying to get me to cave. They couldn't. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm talking low because I'm in a chill vibe. Yeah. Thank you, Mark. I've had it a while. I have it on for the coffee in the morning. And if I'm a guest on the show, I'll throw it up. I could put anything I want to put in that ticker. Amazon, couple dollars. I got the Goodfellas thing. Got Rocky at the flea market. I pick up shit here and there. I can't watch him. I can't watch any of it, Gianni. How can you watch it for more than 5 minutes? Yeah, I don't know if it's entertaining. Ralph, is it entertaining or what? Ralphie, is it entertaining? Or who else? Chris, is it entertaining? You guys watch. Is it entertaining? I'll catch stand-up guy a little bit. Otherwise, I just watch. I've been watching. Mo, what's up, cuz? All right. Let me know what you need. Mo, I'm around. I told the crew what happened. If you want to come on real quick and explain, you can gladly come on, Mo. It's up to you. Mike John, I haven't seen in a while. Chris, Ralph is here. You do what you got to do, Mo. If you wanted to come up and explain what happened with with the Cash App thing, that's fucking hysterical, Mo. Oh my god. I don't watch him, so I wouldn't see it. I don't watch any of those guys anymore. Do you drop into the StreamYard on the weekend? Yes. So I'm probably going to have StreamYard. I spoke about this morning, guys. Some of you may not have heard it, but I go into a StreamYard town hall. I go into the meetings a couple times a week. But that's what I do. I'm not watching this garbage. I'm watching other things. I became a minister because I saw Ralph put the fire under my ass. Mo, I became a minister. I could do weddings now. I'm waiting for my paperwork. It should be here tomorrow. Okay, so um, I became a what's it called? What am I? What kind of minister am I? No, Gianni. I go to StreamYard. They call them town hall meetings for StreamYard. Summerwind, yeah, for StreamYard, and I was in one with the content reverend Stigs. Yeah, and I was on a town hall with the StreamYard inventors. Yeah, the inventors, the creators of StreamYard. No, I'm an ordained minister now. I could do marriage. Yeah. All right, buddy. Good seeing you, Mark. Be well. Thanks for stopping in. Backing up others' lies will come back to haunt you. Yeah, he did lie. He said it. Sunday, he said that. Yes. Because when I was working Sunday, I was listening to a 6 hour show that stand up did. And he said, yes, he did make up those stories. Yes, he said he did. I think he admitted that Saturday. I'm not bringing any love together. Yeah, you've seen me in there. The truth. Oh my God, the truth. Yeah, but I won't change. I am me. I'm the cursing reverend. I have no hate in my heart. I'll never argue with anybody. I'll never disrespect anybody, but I still curse. But you get the same guy. That's right. He did lie. And that's why I stay away from him. I think he did say he did lie. The Truth, you've been around a long time, The Truth. The Truth has been a huge fan for 2 years. You saw me in a lot of shows, The Truth, a lot of shows. I don't know how many shows I've been in, a lot. But yes, apparently he admitted to lying. Yes, he did admit to lying. You can't lie on here. You can't lie about anything on here. It all comes out. You can't lie. It's not possible. Okay. All right, Mo. I'm here. How do I do it? I don't even know how to do the link. Invite. Copy. All right, Mosey Mo. Let's tell everybody what happened today. What's up, Cuzzy? Oh, my friend Mo. My man Mo. That's like my brother. Mo is like my brother. You know, I don't get to see Mo in the morning because I come on at night. So let's see what happens here if Mo drops on. I got 28 people in the room. This is going to be interesting, Gianni, what happened to Mo today. Oh, here he is, my main man. Cuz, what's up, cuz? You're in the background. Look at you, living like a fucking, like a Don. You're living out there, cuz. What are you doing?
Yeah, I got the netting up for these goddamn mosquitoes.
You got a lot of mosquitoes out there?
I'm out in the cabana, so the flies and mosquitoes. I'm like the princess and the pea.
You got a lot of bugs?
Sometimes.
What about a fan on the table?
Not today. Today we're good.
What about a fan on the table or something?
It works a little bit, but not really. They go by my ankles and bite the shit out of me.
Are you on a laptop right now? What are you on, your phone?
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yes, so you having trouble hearing me?
No, because you have both open. You have StreamYard open and YouTube open.
No, I closed YouTube.
Are you getting any feedback?
No,
Nothing.
no. I closed YouTube before I came in.
Okay, let's go over what happened today because it's fucking hysterical.
It didn't happen today. I just forgot to tell you last week. I think Johnny saw it.
Oh, did he?
I think Johnny might have seen it. Is Johnny here?
Yeah,
Johnny,
Johnny's right here.
Jo- all right. Here's what I want all my friends to know because I know I see some of you guys on these other stations. Now, you know how Tommy feels about cooperators, rats, whatever you want to call them. We have a similar viewpoint, but a little bit different when it comes to YouTube. I'm one of these guys who thinks I like watching the stories that the cooperators have to say, but I wouldn't really trust them in life. You know, I have no reason to like them or to not like them personally, but I would hope I wouldn't do what they did. And I know a lot of times people in the audience go crazy with all this anti-rat stuff. And to me, unless you're somebody like Stiggy or at least from the neighborhood,
Yeah.
like if you're walking around, fuck the rats and this and that, to me, that's like an 11-year-old girl,
Yeah.
white girl, walking around acting like one of the Wu-Tang Clan. Like it's the same thing to me. It's like a Halloween, like they're some game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do know that some of you guys are like me where you might not like these cooperators, but their stories are fun to watch because they can tell us shit that nobody else can because they have immunity, right? They're allowed to tell us the truth because they've already paid their dues, so to speak, for that. Nobody else is allowed to do that, right? So I like watching the shows. That doesn't mean I like the person, right?
Of course, absolutely.
So now, having said that, I know a bunch of you guys have seen other people named Mo on the chats.
He's trolled me. That other Mo has trolled me.
The first time we ever saw the other Mo, Tommy was doing another show and he was texting me, Mo, what are you doing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm hanging in the yard. He's like, you're not on YouTube? I'm like, no, why? And he goes, turn on whatever it was, Tom's show or something. And I turned it on and some other Mo was ripping Stiggy a new asshole. And I was like, wait a second, that ain't me. And so now you guys know there are a lot of other Mo's. And so, Johnny, I think you might have been on there the other day. I was watching Sammy's live show, and all of a sudden, somebody named Mo comes in with a $500 super chat. Now, these fucking jadruls,
Oh my God.
every week this guy goes on live, and these fucking morons from all over the country go in there and they say, oh, hey, Sammy, here's my weekly envelope. They give them 100, 200, 500, 20, 50. It's another work. It's another scam, and they're all falling for it, right?
They say, here's
So
my
just
envelope.
just so you guys know, I am not the Mo that is donating fucking $500 to Sammy the Bull or anybody else that's not named fucking Tommy Stigs or the fucking Wine Guild.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
500.
that was not me. And at least all the other Mo's are like their thing is in blue.
Yeah.
And mine is in red, and this cocksucker came in red. And so Sammy's like, oh, Mo, thank you. You know, you're my man. I love you, Mo. And I'm like, fucking John. I'm like, fucking Johnny's watching this. He's thinking I'm a sucker giving fucking Sammy an envelope. That wasn't me.
He got a nickel out of Mo. He's not getting a nickel out of you. That's
I'm not
happening.
giving that motherfucker a dime, dude.
I can't believe it. Oh my God. That's crazy.
I'm not out here calling him a rat and making and all that bullshit.
I'm not either.
I ain't giving him fucking $5 either.
Wow, that is crazy. I didn't see that because I don't really watch. You know, once in a while
It
I'll
happens a
see.
lot.
I'll
I
skim
think
through
what
once in a
started it,
while, but he's hard to watch. He's hard to
you know what started it? Oh yeah, he's terrible with the lives. You
Yeah.
know what started it is I think Panisi, because he would say they'd call him Mo, and then all of a sudden, that's why I think he blocks me too, because in the beginning I gave him some shit. But I think he thinks that I'm making fun of his name, Mo. You know what I mean?
Who, Panisi?
Yeah, remember in the beginning, it's like he kept saying people would call him Mo
Oh, yeah?
sometimes.
I don't know.
And I think he thinks that I was Mo making fun of him.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, I was Mo before he was a fucking pimple on anybody's ass.
Did you see the show he did about our friends?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see what I did with
Dude,
Lee after that?
now you see why it
Did
upsets
you
me
see my
because,
show? Did you see my
yeah,
show
yeah,
that
yeah.
Lee did? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we did a good
Now
show.
you see why it upsets me because he takes pleasure
Yeah.
in like ridiculing. Like he's
Yeah.
not doing this. He's not
No.
doing this like Luisi is, or
No,
one
now
of these
he's
guys
digging.
that's trying to
Now
kind
he's
of get it
digging.
off his conscience.
Now
Even
he's
Jimmy
digging.
Calandra, you could see that he's got a lot of issues about it, and he's
Yep.
trying to get it out of his life. You know,
That's the
this
that's the
guy's
guilty
fucking.
conscience part.
This guy's scooch him up. You know,
It's tearing at his soul. It's tearing at their souls. That's their
and
defense
he's scooching
mechanism.
them. He's
But
scooching
that,
them.
but that's their defense mechanism.
I don't know. That's like my little cousin who used to do that shit and then go hide behind his mother.
Now,
You're
after
gonna
I
get
went on
smacked.
with Lee about that, and we did a show about that, I got a lot of messages, Mo, from a lot of friends of ours,
That's when I
all the way
messaged
to Philly.
Tom.
Those messages
That's
came
when
all
I
the way from.
messaged.
Those messages came from Philly, everywhere, here, because I did check with our friends before I went on, and they're like, "You know what to do. We don't have to, you know what to do."
Well, yeah. Fuck.
They just
Well,
said,
I
"Well,
contacted.
you know how
I
to handle it."
contacted. Yeah, I contacted Tom Lavecchia one time, and I said, "Dude, like no disrespect, but Panisi's disappeared somewhere. You're here."
Yeah.
And he's writing checks that you're going to have to cash, dude. That's not fair.
Wow.
Like, tell the story. That's cool, right?
Wow.
But once you start ridiculing, you don't have to ridicule
That's the
and
problem.
laugh. And,
That's the problem.
that's disrespect. The story
That's
is
the
one
problem.
thing.
So now they're grabbing for content and they're grabbing at straws. Now look, if Panisi got on the stand against Johnny would be doing 20 years right now. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah.
Now,
I just don't know what to say. Yeah.
Johnny's getting his date very soon for the end of the month, for the end of the summer to go into a halfway house. So his reputation is flawless. He's doing his time, and a lot of them are doing their time, and they're going to get out. And these Mamalukes still have to live with it in their heart and soul. The time went on. Everybody that they ratted against is going to be out. Tommy Reynolds got a huge cut on his sentence. He's getting out in under 8 years.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I know sometimes Tommy doesn't want to say because he's a little close to it, but just so you guys know, that story that Panisi told about John Perna, John had already gone away, learned his lesson, come out, was doing nothing but good things, helping kids, helping Stigs kids, doing nothing but good things. And that shit that he got in trouble for happened before he went away. And then, right?
Yeah.
And so he had to kind of pay twice. It's
I
like
know.
paying twice,
I
after
know.
you paid off.
That was
And just so you guys know that, because some people I saw on some of the comments were talking like he was a fucking moron, but when he came, he learned his lesson. You know what I mean?
he was a day. He was a day from finishing parole when that indictment came down. One day.
So that's the thing, and I know sometimes Stigs doesn't want to brag, but not like we work. Not like I work for the Pernas, but I'm going to tell you guys flat out, his dad and my dad were buying us ice cream at the truck at baseball when we were 6 years old.
These are as close as twin
So
brothers as you're
that's
gonna
how
get.
far back that I go with the Pernas. And that's Little Joe. And then Big Joe played on my high school teams with me. We went, traveled together. You know, his dad was buying my wine graduation day at lunch
We
for
never
me.
knew they bought our hot dogs for Little League. We never knew it.
Yeah, man. Who do you think bought the goddamn All-Star uniforms?
We didn't
We
know.
weren't made of money.
We didn't know. We didn't know. We were just living it.
No, I know. Well, they weren't bragging and trying to
You
take
know,
the credit either.
this is as close to brotherhood as you're gonna get. We grew up with these guys like right next, like we're talking right now, and I do talk to them all the time, and it's no big deal. The only thing that happened with me when I was trying to go visit Johnny, they were giving me a problem. The Justice Department was giving me a problem with my visiting rights.
Well, yeah.
They gave me a problem, and they gave me a
What are you
problem
gonna
with
do?
the email communications. A lot of our messages got blocked. He's like, "Where you been for a month?" I said, "What do you mean? Where have I been for a month? I'm messaging you every day. What do you mean?" He's like, "I'm getting nothing." So me and Johnny started time stamping our messages now.
I was there when you messaged.
Yeah, so I'm time stamping now because they're blocking our messages, our communications, and we're not talking about anything bad. We're talking general stuff, but there may be a word
Yeah.
here, a word there, but they really gave me a hard time with the visiting. Or
Nicky, I don't think Panisi really lies that much. I
he
think
embellishes,
I think
and he says things he doesn't have to say.
he's always the smart one. He wins every sit down. He's the one that knows every rule, and nobody else does. Meanwhile, he never had any money, right? So I don't think he's a liar. I think that he's using this as live revenge against people. And he's always says for the intelligent person, and he acts like he's the smartest guy in the room, yet he's the one that fell for all of this shit. And he's the one that's on the shelf and on the run, right?
Wow.
So I don't know who's so smart, right? And I think the joy that he seems to take in going after these folks, it just doesn't. It's a little too little bitchy for me.
Yeah, but they got his number now. They know he
But I don't
embellishes.
think he's a liar in particular. I think he's just, he filters out every negative message. He just, it's a one-way. Remember the old pizzerias where they didn't want you fucking around on the phone, so there was no dial; it only rang in one way,
True. Yes.
right? So he can say what he wants, but nobody else is allowed to say any of their truth, and so that's not necessarily good, And so that's all. I don't think he's necessarily a liar. I think he sees himself as always the champ, and I think he uses it too much for my taste as a way to ridicule and to make everybody else look lesser. Where Tommy talks about this, how many times has Tommy had a subject making others look bad to make you look good?
Unbelievable.
I think that is what the guilty thing is, not necessarily lying. And a matter of fact, some of his stories I like because it tied some of the things that we know.
Yeah,
that's here's what I'm going to tell you I like about these
sense.
stories and the genre. The further away from New Jersey and the New York ties to that New York family get, the less I care. Like, I don't really care about Chicago. I don't give a rat's ass about Androgeda and Camorra and Italy. I don't give two fucks. I only care about the stories because so many people we know were involved. And when we hear their side of the story, Tommy and I already know A and B. The public knows A. Yeah. Nobody except a few of us know B. And these dudes know C. And so we're getting that fill in the blank type of thing on some things that we may have known, you know what I mean? And
but we just go like this. We just put our heads down and we don't get into the debate. We just go with it. And
I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm just saying, I'm
because
not
and
here
the
to.
one no and never and the one Jeff Nadeau
Not
did a
a
couple weeks
liar,
ago.
and this guy's a liar, and this guy. I don't think Panisi's a liar at all.
He's just an embellisher. That's all. And the one that Jeff Nadeau tried to do a couple weeks ago about he couldn't even mention Marty and Michael's names. He couldn't even say their names correctly. He had anyway. They have misinformation, but I don't bother with it. I don't bother with it. I bother with it. It bothers me when they ridicule the way that John Panisi ridiculed our
Right.
friends. That was the only
I
one.
thought Jeff. I thought
That was the
Jeff was
only
pretty
one that
damn.
that was the only one that I felt I wanted to do a show about, and that's when I went on with James and Lee.
I
Other
thought
than that,
Jeff was. I thought Jeff was pretty accurate for the most part. Not so much with Asaturo. Ticetta's got kind of glossed over.
yeah,
And Michael kind of got ignored, right? A little bit.
a
And
few got ignored. It was good that. Well, why didn't
but
he
that's
mention
good,
Tommy
right?
Riccardi? He didn't mention Tommy
That's good.
Riccardi going bad. He didn't mention Machine Gun Tommy going bad. That's a big
That's the
part of
whole
it.
thing. That's the whole
So,
story.
so they're missing half the story. So that's how you can tell when it's research from all of these Googles.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. He'll put some dates and times to certain things, and it kind of puts a bow on what we lived through.
Look, it's okay. Listen,
Asaturo
the
was down
research,
by me in Florida.
the
And so
research
I
is
knew they
okay.
were all down there, but there were certain parts of that I was missing.
Look, the stories are okay. They're entertaining to some. We know the nuts and bolts and the truth of what is missing, what's embellished, what's evident. It's evident how the research is getting done, but we let it. We don't bother with it unless they really
No, I ignored it.
unless they really
I
demean
ignored
the way Panisi did it with them.
Oh, not no. That was my point.
Yeah.
When Panisi, when they were just telling the story, that's okay. But once the laughter and the second and third time and who's giggling and making fun of the pie, and I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was
And poor
horrible.
Tom's the one that everybody's got access to.
I know.
And I don't want him getting the brunt of it,
But
And
look, the message
so,
the message got to John, and he did post the next day that he said I did post something yesterday, and I want to make a acknowledgement that I did do a show about John and Johnny Perna, and I failed to recognize the fact that he did change his life around, and he's doing well right now. He did do
I
a
told
follow
him,
up.
I was like, dude, you're the one who says second chances. That's why you're here. And here
That's
you
right.
are making fun of the dude after he's been doing nothing but good.
So I made it a point. I made it a point to get that message to him through Tom, and it worked. And he did do a follow up clip in a
I
positive
did the
way.
same.
So you see what Gianni's saying? He understands because Gianni's from where Aralotta's from.
Yeah. So that's him.
So the way we feel about our friends is the way he feels about the guys up there.
Dude, I learned something about my own uncle.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that one of his big pinches was related to a whole other family, all from our town.
Yep.
How many of those names in that story, Stigs, do we know?
I know. It's crazy.
I mean, oh my God. So you guys, here's what's interesting about where we're from. Whenever you hear, Jersey, the farm team, and that's the DeCavalcante family. That's got nothing to do with our neighborhood and the people that we know. The
Just a
people
couple
that
of
we
guys.
know are the 5 crime families. They're just people that live in New Jersey.
All in the same neighborhood.
They're the Lucchese's, the Gambinos, the Genovese. Those are the ones that mostly we dealt with. The only time I dealt with the other guys was actually in New York.
But we had the Philly. We had Philly here also.
Oh yeah, but they're kind of part of that whole thing too. But
It's
so
interesting.
you guys need to understand that these are the real 5 families. They're just New Jersey folks. And some of the families are so big that they actually have a New Jersey crew, just like all the other crews with their captain and their
Yeah.
soldiers and associates. It's no different than that. It's just instead of being in a cigar lounge in Staten Island,
So
they're in a place in Jersey.
here's how I summarize some of these things about going bad. Now, in New York, you got all five families all mixed up. You got all kinds of crews. It's such a big city. Then you got Jersey and you got Philly. Now the Jersey guys are more like family because most of them grew up together, even though they're in different families. And then you got the Philly guys. They're kind of like our neighborhood guys. They're really a tight group. Those are boyhood friends. And that's how our guys were around here, right? And now you take a crew and you bring them to New York where it's a big mishmash of everything. That's where they fucked everything up when they mingled some of the crews of Jersey and sent them out to the Bronx, sent them out to Brooklyn. Then you messed up the familial aspect because very little do Jersey guys go bad on each other, and very, very, very far and few do you see a Philly guy go bad on each other because it's that familial neighborhood aspect. Most of our friends that are in that life actually grew up together. A perfect crew. I'm going to give you the perfect crew. They're all dead now. The Gambino crew from Belleville. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. From Cabert to Tommy to Buddy to Sonny, you just can't touch it. They grew up together. And Gotti kept that crew tight. He reassigned none of them to New York crews. He knew that that was a strong crew and that they were solid guys from birth.
Well,
Interesting,
Pee
right?
Wee, how about Pee Wee and the pizza crew?
Yeah. You
Your
know,
boys.
they're just a tight
Yeah.
group.
So for us, the ones that we
They don't
were
break them
used
up.
to,
They didn't break them up, which is why they did well.
what we were used to were the Lucchese's in our town, the Genovese more when we were a little younger, and the Gambinos more when we were teenagers. Right? That was basically the way that thing shook out.
The Philly guy.
Anytime I dealt with the other guys was in New York, nothing to do
But you're
with our
forgetting
friends.
you're forgetting the Philly guys.
Fireworks, drugs, bullshit.
You're forgetting the Philly guys that were here. They had a strong crew here.
Yeah. But they were in and out with our guys.
But they were good. Oh, they were all friends.
Yeah. So they're part of that. I'm not forgetting them. They're,
Well, if you went to Rock and Robbins on a Saturday night, you saw everybody together.
Oh yeah. And how about down the shore?
Yeah.
You went to Wildwood.
Yeah, you went to Iowa. If you went to a surf club, you saw everybody together.
Well, yeah.
It's crazy, right?
So that's the difference, guys. So
Yeah.
that's why for me, when I hear other people yelling and screaming about shit, that I had an argument once. I swear to God, somebody from Australia was telling me about something with people that we eat dinner with. I mean, like, how can you do that? I said, I don't tell you about kangaroos, dude, with all due respect. Jesus Christ, man. It's getting crazy. Octavia, I'm going to be there June 2nd. June 2nd, I will be in Naples. Then I will be in Rome, Pompeii, Amalfi, Positano.
Wow.
Malta, Lake Como, and Milan. And then I'm going for a week to Malta,
Wow.
60 miles from Sicily.
My
So
kids are
I'm going June 2nd through the 19th.
Who's going? Just the two of you?
Me and Pam, it's my 30th wedding anniversary.
Oh my God, that's great. My kids are going for 3 weeks.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they're going with my ex for 3 weeks, which is nice. I think the ex mother-in-law left some money for that purpose, I believe.
Oh.
So they're going to see where my ex. They're going to see where my father-in-law was. They're going to Sicily. I think they're going to. I don't know. They're doing the whole 3 week thing. So it should be nice.
Yeah, we still have family there too, and in Malta. So I'm looking to get dual citizenship with Malta, so I can have a European passport, so I could live anywhere I want. Italy, anywhere I want. Live, start a business.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Well, my wife's a citizen because her parents were born there. So
Okay,
if
that's
I
good.
can get the actual passport that claims me a dual citizen, I can have all the same rights in Italy as Octavia does.
Try to take as much video and stuff as you can, man. This is once in a lifetime thing for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's
You're
gonna
married
be
30
awesome.
years. Holy shit. Yeah,
Crazy, huh?
Gianni's going back. Gianni's going back. Gianni goes, I think, once a year or twice a year.
Yeah, Johnny,
So
it's awesome. You know what's cool about Malta? Uh, the families send their teenage kids there to learn to speak English. And so English is like a second language there. And
where?
so
In
it's
Malta?
cool in Malta.
English is a second language. What's the native language? Is there? It's a Maltese language.
Maltese, it's their own language. It's crazy.
It's a dialect of Italian.
No, it's its
Well,
own mix of, I don't even know. It's crazy. If you saw the
Octavia.
words, you couldn't come close to pronouncing them.
So it's a totally different language.
Yeah, it was conquered by so many people over the years. It's a little island right in the middle of the Mediterranean, right in a perfect trade route for shipping. And, back in those days, that's all there was shipping. And so people would come through and conquer them all the time, including Napoleon. And so,
What was the main? What was the main conqueror? Is that's the right word to say? Who
all
really?
kinds of people, Arabs, Napoleon, all kinds of different people that came through conquered them, whether it be
African?
from Africa, Europe,
All right.
or beyond, or the Middle East.
Yeah,
So it's
Gianni.
crazy. If I was
Yeah,
Maltese, I would hate everybody, dude.
yeah, because everybody came and
Yeah.
bombarded them. Yeah,
But the food, if you go out to eat, it's mostly like Italian.
is it?
And most of the names, like Octavia says, what name? The names are very Italian.
Oh
Like,
wow.
not all of them, but there's a lot of names that are very Italian, that look Italian.
But wait, was it Italian in the past, or it's always
No,
been
but
Malta alone?
but it's so close to Sicily, you know,
Okay, let me ask you a question.
just like Argentina. Did you know, Stigs, Argentina, 80% of Argentinians have some Italian blood in them.
I
And
know about that. I know
it
about
comes
that.
from comes from cheap labor, right?
I
The
do know
darker
about
that
that.
people were,
I
those
do
people
know.
were brought to richer places to do their dirty work. And
Well,
people
yeah,
in Italy were dark. They were brought over to places like Argentina and
yeah.
Brazil, places like that to work.
Pete Fiala's mother. You remember Pete? You know Pete Fiala.
Yeah,
His mother was in Argentina,
yeah.
and
She
she's
might have
Italian.
had 75% Italian blood.
She's Italian. She speaks Italian. She speaks English as a
Yeah,
second language, but he's not doing that well. His kidneys failing again. So he had the replacement. Do you remember?
yeah.
Yeah, his kidneys failing. Anyway, so she went to Argentina for, I guess, work or so. I assume, I don't know, and then
Yeah,
ended
I'm
up
sure
back.
they have tons of relatives. The blood
Yeah,
is there.
yeah. It's
Believe me.
interesting.
Yeah,
So there's so
yeah.
much culture that is in our culture. There's culture within a culture within a culture within and it goes back and back and back, and so many different regions and countries. So where do our dogs come from? We have Maltese dogs. Where are they from? What is this? What's the
Yeah, no
dogs?
doubt. Don Miku, yeah, I agree. There's no doubt. People from Italy went all over the place. My point is,
Oh yeah,
right, it's not
definitely.
just black slaves. Darker people in general are poorer, and they tended throughout history to be brought to other places by richer people to do jobs that they didn't want to do. Not necessarily slavery, right? But what's the
Work,
difference, right?
work.
Um,
Yeah,
and right, and so that was my point. And you'll see
yeah,
the same thing on the north part of, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, and the bottom,
yeah,
right? People
yeah.
range from black to brown. Same
Sure.
with Costa Rica. They range from black
Yeah.
to
The
brown for a
bloodline.
reason.
The bloodline.
Right.
It's heightened at one point and it gets diluted down at another point and it just keeps on going.
And that's not a judgment. There's no judgment
No,
there. That's just history.
no. It's just a
Right.
reality of it's a reality of
Yeah.
history. It's interesting, right?
And who said that? Was that Evan? Evan said that Malta was a banished island in Greek mythology. And that's what one of the jokes, it was like kicked from the boot, right? So that's
Kick from the
interesting.
boot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
60 miles from Sicily. It's a really fun catamaran ride. You can take your car right onto the catamaran, and it's like a luxury airplane inside. Like the seats are like airplane seats, but first class, and you can gamble on there. You can drink
Yeah, because you're
and
in
all that.
international
Fun.
water. Diego
Yeah.
Maradona. Yeah, Diego Maradona was Argentinian but played for Italy. Played for Naples, I believe.
Right. Well, he played for Argentina, but yeah, there a lot of the teammates, a lot of
never
his
played-
teammates had Italian last names on the back of the
Wait.
jersey.
He never played for Italy? Always Argentina?
Diego Maradona played for Argentina. He might have
His whole
played in
career.
Italian leagues,
Oh,
but
maybe. Yeah.
internationally he played for Argentina.
Gianni, can you add to that? Did Maradona play for some Italian teams? I think I remember him playing for some Italian team. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Gianni, did Maradona play for Italy at all? Some of those towns? Did he play for Milan? I thought he played for Milan, possibly.
Johnny, the second my skin starts off Irish, and the second the sun hits it, it turns Italian. I get nice and tan, especially for a white boy.
He gets that tan. Oh my God, you're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's super beautiful there, Evan. Super beautiful.
Napoli. Played for Napoli. He did.
There's
So he
a
did-
lot of parts. There's a
Play
lot
for
of
Napoli.
parts. Yeah. I'll see the stadium. 1 month from today.
Wow, it's interesting, man. So he played for Napoli and Argentina. See?
Yeah.
That's how close they are, right? Wow.
Super close. It's really fun. I'm really excited.
So what's it like
We were
over
gonna-
there right now? What's your
we were gonna
temperature
go to
right
this-
now?
Temperature here in Arizona. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like 80 something today. It's beautiful. Nice breeze. You can see my screen floating in the wind.
And you
it's
never
beautiful.
shut your pool. Your pool never gets a cover on it.
No, it's just now. It's just now kind of warm enough to hang out in.
But wait, you don't cover your pool in the winter, nothing.
No.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's so crazy.
No, I swim about 5 months of the year.
Mo, do you
Maybe
guys?
March, April, May, June, July.
Gianni's asking
August,
if you guys
September,
have mosquitoes.
7 months on, 5 months off.
Geronimo, I don't have that many wrenches. I'll have to look into that. Geronimo, no problem. I'll look into that. Gianni's asking if you get a lot of mosquitoes. Get a lot of mosquitoes?
We never used to, and now the past few years we do. I had like 12 bites on my arm the other night, and it was fucking killing me. And so I put my netting up. So I got on my new cabana here. I have real curtains, or I have just the screen netting. So now it's beautiful to let the.
What about fans, though? You got a nice breeze right now.
Oh yeah, I don't need a fan. It's beautiful.
So this is the good time of year there, right now.
Oh man, look at the trees. Look at
So
all
you
the
don't get
flowers
pollen.
on the tree.
That's all year. So you don't get pollen like. we
Look at
get
that,
here.
dude. That's my
That's
like my
beautiful.
cherry blossoms.
My God, that's beautiful.
Then over here we got the pink and the red ones.
Wow.
You see that?
Yeah.
And then we have the hibiscus back there, the red, big red.
Wow. Is there a lot of humidity? Evan's asking.
No humidity. 0. And that's the pool back there.
So Mo
Come
went
anytime.
from living 10 blocks from where I'm at right now to Arizona. And his
That
father's
is
still
true,
here.
too.
Your pop's still there, right?
What?
Pop's still in the house, right?
My father's still there. I'll be sleeping in my old bedroom 2 nights from now.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, that's crazy.
and you know who I moved out here because of Robbie Algieri, who was Muzzy Pucciarello's
Muzzy. Muzzy.
son-in-law.
Muzzy, what a man. Muzzy's
Pooch
dead.
killed me last time. I walked in the restaurant last time, and there's a picture of his dad and Muzz, and I just started
Wow.
crying. And I couldn't stop, dude. It was so
Oh,
embarrassing.
it's
I
terrible,
kept crying.
man.
And the waitress goes, "Oh, a lot of people come in here and say that they're Anthony's friend," but she goes, "You really are his friend." I said, "Yeah." But oh, what a guy.
Wow. That's
So guys, these are
crazy.
guys that have been in the news and stuff that
Yeah.
we
Oh,
grew
yeah.
up with since babies that would hug and kiss us and
My,
do, so that's why
Muzz.
for us, some stories we really don't want to hear. And
Muzz.
from
Holy
some people, we
shit.
don't want to hear it.
Came out with Muzz. I said, holy shit. You don't think of it all the time.
He's one of the first people I would see anytime I went back to Jersey. I would go right in my car and go to Rob's house, and they owned a duplex. Muzzy paid the down payment and everything, and
Oh,
Rob just had to pay from then on,
wow.
And so every single time we landed, the first place I went was Rob's, and Muzz would give me a big hug and kiss. And be, "Oh, how's your dad? How's your uncle?" Before he got whacked. "How's your uncle?" And these are the
Muzz.
people that you
So
guys see in the
Muzz
news.
was Anthony's father's brother, right?
Yes,
Yeah, brother.
and they were related to and treated as stepchildren, basically when their mother died. Tino Fiumara's mother
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
there. So, guys, these are people that you guys only see in these movies and on these YouTube things. And these are folks that, we go visit every Christmas morning.
Yeah, they were close to Tino
When
Fiumara
I
for.
was 6, I think Tino went away when I was like, I don't know, 6 or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Jip DiCarlo, too.
Yeah, but Tino was close with who? Their father. No.
Yeah, they were cousins. And their mother died when they were really little. And so Tino's mother was the aunt, the de facto mother,
Yeah.
Got no mother when you're, 10 years old.
That's wow. That's a lot to process. Wow, you're taking me way back. Holy shit! Oh my
Yeah,
god,
dude.
these are things I don't think about every day. And
These
then
are
when you start
people I
talking
would,
to somebody, when you start
these
talking
are
to
people
someone
that
like each
drove
other,
me to school every morning in high school. Who do you think drove? That was my carpool. Me, Pucciarello, Long, and Longo.
yes, Gianni, yes,
This
100%.
was my carpool every day.
So they're finally naming a street after Frankie Valley Friday, Thursday.
I saw that. I think it's Thursday, though. I'm not going to be there in time.
Thursday. Hold on, let
I'm
me
not
check.
getting in time. I got a
check my-
layover in like Boston or
Hold on.
something.
I'll tell you right now. I was waiting for confirmation if he's coming or not.
Yeah, Gianni Jip DiCarlo was close to my family. His nephew, Pete, was my father's business partner my whole life. And my grandfather, my step-grandfather, Benny the Jew, worked with him.
He's in town. He's here. He's in town. He's here. I think he's here. Apparently he's here. So I think he's going to make it. He wasn't going to make it.
Who?
Frankie Valley wasn't going to make it.
Oh, yeah. His tickets went on sale yesterday out here.
Yeah, no, he's starting up a new tour, but he's here for the naming. He's here for the naming.
Yeah, we went to the last tour, me and Pam.
Yeah, I went too with my mother. It was great. He did good.
He's unbelievable.
88. I took my mother's wheelchair, put her right in front.
Unbelievable.
And she enjoyed herself, so it was great.
Yeah, he was great. And the band was good.
Yes, he's doing well, Johnny. He's doing really well right now. Tony comes on the show once in a while. She'll go in the chat. It's his
Oh yeah,
daughter.
she's a sweetheart, huh?
Yeah, she's good people. Yeah.
I
So
see her
I
on
actually
Facebook every day. What a nice,
I don't ask too
always
much.
smiling.
I don't ask too much, but she'll tell me, all
No,
right, this, that, the other thing. What happened was I was going to his concert at NJ Pack. He was coming to NJ Pack. He was coming to Newark, so I was gonna go. So as I was getting my tickets together, she texted me and she said, "Pop's not good. He's not. He's not. She's not performing tonight.
ugh,
So don't get to don't you know." And I said, "All right, thank you. Thanks for the heads up. I hope he's
yeah,
well." Blah blah blah. He wasn't well, but he's doing good now. So
yeah.
88.
I
God
see
bless.
her on Facebook all the time too. Nice, nice, nice kid.
Yeah, she's good. She's good people.
Good for them.
They're good. They are good people. They are very good people. She's who got me in touch with Bobby's sister when I got the ashes.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We remember we were talking on your chat that night
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
Bobby.
yeah. When
I
I got
told you
cleared,
how he would gamble and be mean as a motherfucker to be. He
yeah,
would bite you if you got close to him if the Giants didn't cover.
terrible.
You
So I
know,
had his
that's
ashes.
why that's one of the reasons he and John got along so well, because they would both lament over losing a bunch of money.
100%.
And
They
then
were the
what he
same.
would do is he would take it out on the crew and tell them they got to go make more money
They were
because
the
he had
same.
to pay. And so that was the thing,
They were like twins.
just so you know.
They were like
And
twins.
but
They were-
keep in mind, of course, I didn't have any reason for him to be mean to me.
No, no.
So I just know about that. I didn't, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't work for him. So
Nope. All right, buddy. I'm logging off. I'm
all right,
done.
brother.
Listen, it
Time
was
to
good that
eat.
you clarified that story because some people did see it. It looks like Johnny may have seen that.
Oh, I know he saw it. I was there. I was like, oh my God. And I think David Cameron too. I was like, fuck, that's not me.
Oh yeah, yeah. You never know who's there, and
One
like you
time
said,
one time I commented in the chat, God damn, I gotta change my name.
yeah, because he's rough. That Mo is rough, man.
Fuck.
That Mo is
All
rough.
right, brother.
All right, brother. Thanks for stopping in, cuz. I'll see. Call
Later.
me when you get here Thursday. We'll hook up.
All right, I will.
All right, buddy. Ciao. That's my main man, Mo. It's my paisan. I think he's out right now. Kick from studio. Oh my God, they use horrible words. They use horrible words. They say kick from studio. Why do they say it like that? Oh my God, that's terrible. Don Tommaso Stigs. Emmanuel, I've been around quite a bit. So yeah, Gianni, somebody named Mo kicked up 500 to Sammy last week, apparently. With the name Mo. So my friend Mo is going to change his name. Can you imagine? They give a nickel to this Mama Lugetta? Ay, ay, ay. What's up, Octavia? What do you got? Let me go through the chat real quick before I log off. It was good to talk to my friend Mo. I mean, we go back a long ways. We got stories we could talk overnight. But we don't do it. We don't really do it. We don't get into the stories. We just don't. West Texas burrito. Isn't it funny, Gianni? It's disturbing and funny at the same time. Well, Octavia, I was on with Mo, West Texas burrito, Octavia, Gianni, Emmanuel Spataro. Yeah, you guys are all chilling. So, yep. All right, guys. I am banging out. I'm glad I stayed on a little longer. I got to see a few of my veterans. And, Mo is good people. Mo's uncle got clipped. I mean, I remember clearly. Oh, man. Mo's uncle got clipped. That's his father's brother. He got clipped by Belleville, by our neighborhood, Belleville Turnpike, I believe. Mo's good people. I mean, we're good people. Yeah, yeah. We know each other a very long time. We got some really good history. We got a good friendship. So he'll be here Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to try to see Mo Thursday or Friday. We'll do a live together if we can, me and him. We'll see. And then I think in the summer, the pizzeria guy reached out to me, Jack Calandra. He reached out to me, so Yeah, Mo is definitely good people. Oh God, you better believe it. You better believe it, Gianni. He's one of those guys, man. When his uncle got clipped, it was a day of shock. Shock. What rights do you have? You have all the rights in the world, Octavia. You're a veteran here. Yeah, so Mo's father still lives in the neighborhood, so he'll be here. He'll be here. Mo's uncle got clipped. Genovese guy. He got clipped maybe 90. Oh, geez. I don't even know when. 80 something. Mo's uncle, Mo's father's brother. Emmanuel, we have some serious tight history and bonds that we really don't get into. So, yeah. Rest in peace. His uncle got clipped. Yeah. We don't get into deep conversations, but you got front and center people here. Not people that walked past the social club. People that were in it. Follow me, Gabish? But anyway, look, guys, I just came out to have a glass of wine, and now I'm an hour and 50 in. But I get a friend of mine talking, and we just talk and talk and talk. So Mo is really good people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's their life, Emmanuel. That's their life. We saw many guys get clipped around here. Many, many. There was many bodies around here. Um, hasn't been that way since probably the 90s, late 90s, but we know many, many guys that have gotten clipped or have been in prison for years for clipping guys. This life in the neighborhoods. It's what it is. Hey, Don, thank you. Yeah, we just shoot the shit. Me and Mo can speak for days. Days. Days, days, days. He's better off where he is. I got to be honest with you. I have self control. I'm pretty good. I won't fall back into the element. Although, like we said, we have dear friends that are still around alive. But he's better off where he is. He's a little more hot headed than me. Mo can be a wild guy. Yeah, we maintain a very we maintain a very a docile way about us. But make no mistake about it. If shit has to kick up, shit can kick up real fast. But we don't speak like that. We don't say we're from. We just don't do that. We're just very reserved about it. And if it's time to react, we react. If action is needed, we'll take action. But we're very humble. And that's the ones you got to watch out for. Mo can fly off in a minute, and I will have to say, Mo, slow down, cuz, chill, relax. Let's get through it. Let's go for coffee. Let's go for a drink. Mo is definitely better off in Arizona. Everybody's better off that Mo is in Arizona. I know, Gianni, I know. If I didn't get back into it now, I never will. That's just, I proved to myself that it's not the way I want to go. So, oh, yes. Oh, Gianni, same here. Same with us, you see. But Mo is definitely better off in Arizona. The element around here is still strong. People say it's dead. It's not dead. The element is strong. The opportunities still exist. Gianni, we are the same way. We're from the same mold. The Hindu is also the same way. Todd Father and Todd Father. You'd be surprised. Everybody has this, we all met in this genre. So, yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. You have a far post at her. Octavia. What are you saying, Octavia? I'm missing you on that, girl. Yeah, you can't ever speak Sicilian dialect. My girl speaks Sicilian. It's a whole other language. It's a whole other world. Gianni, you speak common Italian or the Sicilian dialect, Gianni? It's not easy if you weren't raised speaking it right. I don't know anything about what my ex. I don't know anything about my ex is Sicilian and my girl now is Sicilian. And I know nothing about what they're saying. Nothing. Just buongiorno or che fa. That's it. Buongiorno and che fa. That's it. Che cazzo fai? Proper Italian and Sicilian are totally two different languages. And then my grandfather spoke Barese. That's a whole other language. So my grandfather spoke Hey, Big Lou, how are you? I'm logging out, cuz. So my grandfather spoke Barese and wouldn't let us speak it in the house. So wouldn't teach us. We never learned it. So I don't speak Italian. I understand it a little bit, but I don't speak it. They said we make the American dollar, we speak the American language, and that's what it was going to be. All right, what's the Yankees doing right now, guys? Hold on a minute, I'm getting a text. Oh. Oh. Why am I getting this? These messages, why? Oh, this motherfucker. All right, guys, listen. I'm banging out. I'll see you guys for coffee at 7 a.m. I'm going to go watch the Yankees right now and chill for the rest of the evening. But I do appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you once again. Tommy Stigs hitting end broadcast. Let's do this again. I don't come on at night very often, but I figured I would jump on. And I'm happy that Mo was able to join me. You guys have a blessed evening. Once again, I thank you for being a part of this channel of mine. Ciao for now.